everyone, so today's video is going to be a Rachel inspired makeup look. Have you guys seen the new Blade Runner yet? I have not, but in celebration I wanted to recreate the makeup look that Rachel wears in the original film. There's something that immediately captured me about the look. Long extended eyebrows, the soft slept in eyes. Love the choice to make the red lip glossy. It is a very memorable look for sure. This makeup look not about exactly replicating the look or anything like that. It's kind of about making it your own. And if you guys enjoy the video, please make sure to like it and to subscribe to my channel. And let's get on into the tutorial. Alrighty, so the first key to Rachel's makeup look is of course a pretty flawless base. It doesn't look overly powdered, but it is definitely almost like a satin matte finish. I'm going in with the Lancome Tenny Doll foundation, and this is really great for those of you with dry skin that want a little bit more of a matte look. You can definitely pull it off, it's not overly drying. I'm just grabbing a damp sponge, and I did already prep my face with a bit of facial oil, and I really like doing that with matte foundations so it doesn't look overly matte. You can also mix it into your foundation, but I think this is a little bit better if you want to really maintain that matte effect. Next, I'm going to do a little bit of concealing. I'm going just under the eyes and then concealing the little friend I have over here. And maybe a little down my nose. If you're gonna really go for that smoky effect with this look, I would definitely recommend doing a little bit more concealer than you're used to. This is an inspired makeup look. I'm not trying to identically recreate her look if you know it's not going to completely suit you. So that's why I feel I don't look good with a really strong smoky eye that she does have in some scenes. I'm gonna keep things just a tiny bit softer. Like I was saying before, she definitely has a more satin matte finish. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of powder. This is the Glossier Wowder. I love this powder and have been using it pretty religiously. A couple of the shiny spots on my face. That concealer we put on the eyes will really work well as a base for the eyeshadow. Today I'm going to be exclusively using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I really like this palette because everything is matte and you get a lot of different shades. You have some cools, you have some warm tones in here. They are quite pigmented though, so you definitely need to take your time blending them out. They do blend out well, but just don't go in with too much product at one time. Building product is a lot better than going straight in, at least for me. I know a lot of people have different ways of going about it. I'm gonna go into this cream shade right over here, and again set down the concealer that I had on my eyes. This will help everything blend pretty easily together. Her look is definitely a bit more neutral, so I'm going to go in with this more neutral brown shade and then add a little bit of this taupey shade, and I'm going to be using this in the crease. You can already see that the shades are quite pigmented. And I'm going to stop here, but we will be slightly taking these out towards the eyebrow because her makeup does have almost an elongated effect and it connects to the eyebrows really well. It's funny, there are just so many really impactful, beautiful makeup looks in Blade Runner, and Rachel's is definitely not the craziest, but it was absolutely the one that stuck with me. Everything on the lid is definitely more of like a cream shade, but she does take a bit of a taupe right up against her lash line, both on the top lashes and the bottom lashes. And you can definitely carry the lower lash line out and wing it a little bit. and it makes a really pretty effect on the end. And again, once we have the eyebrows drawn in a little bit, this line will connect again with this, and I think that is one of the things that really stuck with me, her eyebrows and the way they meshed really beautifully into the eye makeup. Now I'm going to deepen up the under eyes even a little bit more with this gray shade. It has a little bit of warmth to it, but I don't want to go in with just black because I think the black is going to look a little bit too harsh. But I just want to deepen up these edges just a little bit more. I love her makeup because it's like if you could cry in your makeup and it looked perfect afterwards, that would be Rachel's makeup. I'm just going to add a little bit of this brown shade down here to the outer edge just to add just the slightest warmth. It will also help everything blend in a little bit better on the outer edge. So that is the completed eyeshadow. I really like the way it turned out. We're now going to go in with a bit of mascara, and she has very lengthy, they're not overly voluminous. This is definitely not a super chunky, clumpy mascara, and it definitely does give the lashes a bit of length. So I'm first going to curl my eyelashes, and this is with my trusty Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler. I love this thing to pieces. I'm going to do just one coat on my top and bottom lashes, but you can totally go in with 2 coats if you'd like. I know it seems like I'm doing everything in a funky order because I kind of am. It can be difficult when you have pretty strong eyebrows to gauge how well everything is going to look together and if it's going to kind of overpower each other. So finally we're going to go into the brows, which is probably my favorite part of the look. Rachel's eyebrows come down quite a bit here, which mine naturally do. But again, this look is about making it your own, so don't feel like you need to, like I was saying before, replicate it. I think it's best to go with whatever your natural brow shape is. So what I'm going to do is just fill in these gaps right in the front of my eyebrows. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil so I can really mimic very short hairs. And then we're going to be moving on to a brow powder for the rest of the look. Just brought these lines a little bit further down. Now I'm going into the NYX Taupe Brow Powder. And probably my favorite part about these eyebrows is that you can tell that there's a bit of brow powder extending right past your eyebrow, and it is somewhat noticeable, but for some reason, to me, with the eye makeup, it just looks really fresh. I haven't really seen someone pull off that look quite the way she does, and I really enjoy it myself. So we're going to take a little bit through any sparse areas first, and this will help keep that diffused look because it definitely has a diffused effect. And I'm going to take this all past here and not too far out, probably just that much. A little bit longer than usual for me. I know this seems kind of scary, but just play around and see what you're the most comfortable with. Finally, I'm going to comb through everything one last time to kind of make sure everything is as blended as possible. Then I'm going to set everything, and you can go in with a clear brow gel, whatever brow gel works best for the texture of your eyebrows. I'm using the Maybelline Brow Definer. Use whatever product is on towards the back end of my eyebrows because that area of the brow picks up product and it doesn't look too crazy if you put too much back there, but in front it will. So now that a lot of the product has been used already, then I go in the front and I'm pushing the eyebrow hairs together a bit because in the movie they are pushed together and a little bit more untamed in the front, which I really love. Alrighty, now we're going to finish up the face so I stop looking like a complete ghost. She definitely has an 80s blush going on, but it's not like a candy pink sort of look. There's a lot of peach blush and when I say a lot, I mean she does have a decent amount on. It's placed very high on her face, so in the socket all the way up here. Don't be afraid to take it all the way back to the hairline. As you can see, it's pretty high, but I think it actually works with everything quite well. We have the red glossy lip. It's definitely more of a true red with a bit of orange, just a little bit of brightness. So I'm actually mixing two colors of the Sephora cream lip stains. I'm doing Always Red, and then I'm also using the shade 10. I'm just gonna mix them on the back of my hand. This is the color on, and I did exaggerate the top lip a little bit because she definitely has a distinct Cupid's bow. And the last step to I swear to God, if those dogs don't stop barking. Last step to the makeup look is to add a bit of gloss. And I'm just using this Hydro Boost gloss from Neutrogena. And that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Please subscribe if the video was helpful. I will see you in the next one.